Hi, I'm Robin Candace with Moviehole.net. We're talking about New York Comic Con 2015 and its highlights. Here to help me is Michael Focus.
Can I tell you how much I love this facial? I think it's just so refreshing. Kudos to New York Comic Con for providing this.
Is it a lion?
I honestly don't know the animal, but it feels great.
And also, I just want to point out there was no one from New York Comic Con giving those out, so I don't know why you have that.
Well, moving on. I think the first talking point we're going to have is a sci-fi block, right?
Yes, definitely watch season 2 of 12 Monkeys. It's going to be great. We can't say much about it, but it is going to be fantastic. Sure. The highlight for me was Magicians.
I think so. Based on the best-selling book series, I think everybody talking about this production is really excited about its premiere, which I think is coming in the spring. And hopefully it'll have more seasons. If you want to touch upon maybe what it's about or what you're excited about.
I'm really excited about the creativity and the detail that went into all of the production design and the special effects. And if you know me, if you listen to the podcast, then you know I love design. And the actors were talking about how they had a lot of say in how the design of their props and their special effects was.
Yeah.
And so let's move on to the Turner.
Yes, definitely. We'll start with TNT. They're known for drama. And pretty much the show that they were pushing was Legends, as my colleague touches my facial mask, which is fine. So Legends, it has Sean Bean as its lead actor. And I think it's a really exciting show from what I've seen, the few episodes that they made available to us. Multiple storylines, a real frenetic pace. And if you want to touch upon maybe the showrunner and the executive producer and how it's changed.
The showrunner is Kenneth Biller.
Mm-hmm.
You know him from Perception. He's fabulous, and he gave the show a complete makeover, a totally new remodel. It's really, really snappy. You can't miss a beat of it, and you're going to have multiple stories told in multiple timelines in multiple places. You really just can't look away. And the cool thing for me was knowing that I would be able to go back to it and every single time see something absolutely new.
Sure, definitely. And we'll talk about TBS, the sister network known for comedy. I know you covered a couple of events for TBS.
I did. Definitely a show to watch out for is going to be The Detour that was created by Jason Jones and Samantha Bee.
From The Daily Show. Yeah.
One of the best comedy, like man and wife duos. And God, it's just going to be a really amazing show. We have some live feed, like some live audio feed coming at you for that too. Andrew Tribeca, definitely also another show to watch. Steve and Nancy Carell, creator, and Rashida Jones, star. Also, if you love crime dramas and you ever wanted to see a serious one done as a comedy in a serious format, definitely watch this show.
Definitely, awesome. And I think you had a one-on-one with Impractical Jokers, continuing the comedic line.
I did have a one-on-one with Impractical Jokers. So I should say a one-on-two. Again, if you're familiar with the podcast, you know that I interviewed Joe and Sal a few weeks back for their 100th episode. This is like at Comic-Con I got to interview the other two, and they do play with me. Q, I'm pretty sure, thinks I'm a horrible person, and like he has a good reason. He has a good reason. That's all I'm gonna say. Moving on, I also got the chance to.
We covered some animation too, right?
Yes, that's what. Like before I get into the animation, I just want to talk about Neon Joe Werewolf Hunter, which will be on Cartoon Network, so it's not completely out of. But Neon Joe Werewolf Hunter, John Glaser, creator, title star, also starring Scott Astin and Stephanie March, and was described in the press room as being somewhere between Roots and Spanish classical literature such as Don Quixote.
Well, if that doesn't pull you in, I don't know what will.
I think it's going to be more Roots though, so just to give you an idea. Robot Chicken, Matthew Steinreich. Guys, take a second to, if you have the chance to go and tweet at him. It is Wiz Matt S. And just let him know he has fans. He already knows, but he might tweet you back, and also he'll really appreciate it. So he couldn't be at the convention this year. So Matt Steinreich, apologies for pronouncing that wrong, because I'm pretty sure I did. Zev Wells, Seth Green, Breckenmeyer, and Tom Root. Like, of course, you can't forget Tom Root. I love him. He's such a sweetheart. Anyway, Breckenmeyer is also part of this. He's not a part of the Supermansion team, I believe. I could be really wrong about that, but
you mean this Supermansion?
This Supermansion that's on Crackle. It is the same guys who do both of them. So, quick shout out. Look out for Robot Chicken, DC Comics Special 3, Magical Friendship. No brony relation. No brony relation. And it's going to have its own storyline, which is cool. So minus Breckenmeyer and add
Bryan Cranston, right?
Yeah.
A god.
He's a god among men. That whole team is a god among men, and that's like a super that's a dream team for.
Sure.
It's just absolutely amazing. Check it out. It's 22-minute format, not 15-minute format. It is long, not sketch. It is serial. They are going to have their own standalone stories, but for the viewers that are going to tune into every single episode, there'll be fun things for you to see.
Cool. And I think we're going to go to one of the highlights of the weekend, definitely the WB panel.
The WB panel. I had to bail for 2 of those shows, so if you want to talk a little bit about Supergirl and Lucifer.
Yeah, sure. I mean, with Supergirl, it's on CBS, and I think it's really cool for the fact that they're finally introducing a female superhero on television, and I think that's good for diversity. And I think it's a different story. It's a different... it's a change of pace, which is a good thing. I saw it. The pilot episode I thought was great. It introduced all the characters, and it definitely grabs your attention. And moving on to Lucifer, which is another show that you missed. Can
I just stop you for a second
sure.
and say that I really didn't think that it's gonna. I don't think from watching the preview that it's anything that I should be watching.
Oh no! You have to watch it. At least the pilot episode. I mean, I can't speak on the trailer, and I don't know how long this one-note joke is going to last. But at least the pilot episode for Lucifer was great, beginning to end. It was definitely well received by everybody in the audience. Well written dialogue. Very funny, lead charismatic actor as Lucifer, and he just delivers the lines so well. Everybody was laughing, and it was just really well received. And the third show you were there for, which was Containment on the CW. As you want to talk about that. On the CW, yeah.
That was seriously, guys, it's Emmy award-winning material. It was so good. I was on the edge. I can't watch anything with viruses, and I was on the edge of my seat with my eyes open, oh my! I thought your friend was gonna kill me because I was oh my god, wow! That girl that's in every single movie theater, talking to the screen,
that's
that was me during that show, except I was talking to myself and hoping that would never happen in real life. It is really good and very, very terrifying.
I would agree. And I think we definitely have to touch upon From Dusk Till Dawn and El Rey Network and Robert Rodriguez.
Oh my god, he's the man. Is that squishy?
Yes, it is. It's very slimy and it's very squishy, but it's refreshing. So
who makes that?
I don't know.
Some company.
Yeah.
I want one. But not right now. That's not the time or the place.
Not the time or the place. Back on Robert Rodriguez.
I love him. He's God.
He's a god.
God among them.
Check out El Rey Network. Look it up online. I think it's a wonderful thing that he's doing in terms of diversity and being accessible to the public. And it has a real grassroots feel to it. So definitely check out their network. They have an open search for new material to produce. So if you're a writer and you have something to share with the public, definitely go to their network, submit it, and you might be the next show produced on El Rey Network. And From Dusk Till Dawn, obviously it's based off of the film with the same name, that Robert Rodriguez directed and Tarantino wrote. And I think it's a lot of fun. You know, a lot of campy, gory fun.
I think it's amazing. They have a lot of really cool guest stars and a lot of really big names. And also, check out the Demi Lovato video again. Like, I'm a design girl, so if you do tune in to our audio stream for this, you'll hear Robert Rodriguez just go on about the design of the show, and you're going to hear the actors, which are some of the best actors on TV right now.
Sure.
They wouldn't be in a Robert Rodriguez production or affiliated production at all if they weren't. But yeah, definitely, you'll hear a lot from them. But he talks a lot about the design, so check out his Demi Lovato video. I think it's available on YouTube. They shot it in like 2 days.
Right, with the same crew. Demi Lovato, who's on From Dusk Till Dawn, had Robert Rodriguez direct this music video, and definitely catch it.
It's like, he's just, there isn't, I don't have words, like he's just phenomenal.
Right.
Also the director's chair, like,
sure.
If you like
another show on LA Network.
It is just like, even if you don't like horror, just like the director's chair alone is a reason to watch that network. So look forward. He did say also that they're bringing you some pretty cool content.
Yeah, I mean, I trust in Robert Rodriguez. Anything he does, I'm a big fan of. And obviously, before we go, we can't talk too much about it, unfortunately, but we did have a one-on-one interview, well, two-on-one actually, interview with Ray Stevenson, who's going to be playing Blackbeard in Black Sails on Starz Network.
I'm pretty sure we might have just said too much, but
what are you going to do?
You can tune in January to watch us do that. So it's going to be fun.
Definitely, a lot of exciting things. You know, her podcast. You know, you got to look out for the details and definitely listen to it. And she's got a lot of new material that's going to be being put out there in Moviehole. But I mean, I need to take this off. So I'm going to leave you guys in the capable hands of Robin. It's been great. Thank you, Robin, for having me for New York Comic Con. And I'm going to take this off, so have a good night.
Tweet me or Instagram me with how your skin looks when you take it off. Thank you. I am Robin Candace. This has been Moviehole.net, and this was our Comic Con coverage.